Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna see this Gullit is worth it or not, and also gonna compare this card with his old version, and you guys need this card and how much worthy he can be for your squad. Let's see. Both of the cards are literally crazy, man. As Gullit, even legend card is so good. I will say no word to describe, man. This card of Gullit has playing style of whole player. If you need a meta center forward who can make better runs, because old version is a creative playmaker and he's not having that high offensive awareness too, so his runs making ability at center forward or SS position will not be that much great. New version will be having more improved runs making ability, more improved forward runs. I will say he can go better forward. I will say he's having visionary pass also, so more better link up gameplay he will be having as compared to old version, which is not having present in his old version of Rudy Gullit. Talking about the old version benefits, you can see that old version is better in low pass, lofted pass. That's why he is a creative playmaker. He will be having playing style of creative playmaker, making better plays from behind, I will say. And also old version is having less balance. That's the problem with this new version. He's having better balance, I will say. He's having better I will say old version of Gullit has better stamina, you can here say, but he's not having that much pace and acceleration, which new version is having better. In my opinion, in game experience, you will experience this too. He's having better physical contact too, man. This time, old version has 87, new version is having 90, so he will be more prominent to hold the ball well in the game. Talking about their finishing ability, old version of Gullit is lacking here too, so there is a big improvement in his this version too, man. He's having a curl of 90, old version is having 85 curl. In finishing attributes too, is lacking 82 finishing in his old version, and in his new version this is 86, as you can see in the screen, man. Talking about their defensive stats, which old version has better in my opinion. Tackling of 75, aggression of 75. As he's a creative playmaker, he will be having more area to attempt to defend the ball very well, I will say. As he's a whole player, he will be making forward runs much better way, so he will go forward, and he doesn't have I will say I don't think we need a defense from this Gullit. As a whole player, we need him to score more goals and provide more assists, make a better link up gameplay, as he's having visionary pass ability, which this Gullit doesn't have. So this is the crazy thing which this new Gullit will be having. Talking about the best build, I will say new Gullit can be played at CF position in a much better way, in my opinion. And you should not make shooting points like this, I will say. You should reduce his shooting to 10. You should increase his dribbling ability, I will say. You should decrease his uh, aerial strength. You can decrease, but in my opinion you keep it, man. Why? Because we need that aerial abilities of Gullit. Because Gullit is having 190 centimeter tall, he will be scoring header as he's making forward runs in a better way in this card. So we will keep this physical contact factor too, which is much improved in this update of eFootball. So in my opinion, this build you can try. We don't need that much high ball control, dribbling, tight possession stat, as he's not a creative playmaker. He's a whole player, man. So try this build. He's having better balance in this build. We also improved his offensive awareness, so his runs making ability will be improved much. So this is the best build for Road Gullit. He's having better finishing. Also at CF position, I am going to give this build, man. At SS position, you can try this one also. better ball control, better shooting ability. I will say you should reduce these passing attributes and give them in physical attributes too. Why? Because man, you don't understand. If you understand, then you don't even question this thing, because Gullit has a best physical abilities in the game. So if you make his physical contact 93, 94, as he's a 190 centimeter tall guy, so it will give much more benefit to this guy. Talking about skills of both of these cards, I will say heading, long range shooting, rising shots, acrobatic finishing, everything perfect. I will say you can add weight pass on him, you can add long range curler on him, you can add other skills like double touch, martial turn to make him more convenient to do a skill and make a skill move. I will say that's the perfect opinion to make him more stronger in the game. Talking about, do you need this card if you have already this version? I will say it depends, man. If you want the best version of him, as he's the strongest striker in the game, strongest midfielder in the game, you can definitely go for him, man. Because if you don't get him, you can get Rijkaard as a center back, which is also crazy hell, I will say. And the best striker, Fox in the box, Van Basten is there also. Both or trio, whatever you call, they were the greatest in their eras. At the time of Ballon d'Or, both of them were represented at first, second, third position in that year. So you can see the level of these strikers, these players. I will definitely say crazy, man. So this card is also very good if you want, and in my opinion, if you want the best build for him at SS position, you can play him like this. I will say at CA position, if you want this card, you can go with this build, man. But don't give much progression points in shooting attributes. 85 shooting is enough for the Gullit, man. I will increase his dribbling as he's a creative playmaker.